Yeah, today's class will discuss the Gaussian model fume dispersion problems. So, going to the problems, the first problem is consider a tall stack emitting a pollution at a rate of 5 in the atmospheric pressure where the wind is blowing in the x direction with an average velocity of 2 at a stack height. What will be the maximum ground level concentration if the stack height is 30 and the Gaussian fume model is assumed with the dispersion parameters which are sigma y and sigma z are 50 and 30. So they are asking to find what will be the maximum ground level concentration if the maximum stack height is 30. What is the stack height? So going to the Gaussian fume model, I'm drawing a small figure. So this is the stack, this is the fume rise. So this will be the small h, this is the fume rises at a certain height, it will be risen. So this is delta h, and here to here we'll call as effective stack height h. H is equal to 30, they have given 30 meters. Okay, so maximum ground level consolidation. So according to Gaussian model ground level consolidation, only the ground level, this is the ground level, so at a certain ground level consolidation. So comparing to Gaussian fume model dispersion, this will be the x direction, this will be the y and z direction, or in some authors they are defined as this will be the z and this will be the y. So ground level is nothing but this will be the x direction, so I'm considering only x axis. This I'm neglecting y and z. Why? Because these are 0. So according to Gaussian model, x ground level consolidation at x direction is the formula q is equal to c is equal to x dash the x comma 0 comma 0, where q by pi into u into sigma y sigma z exponential of h square minus of h square by 2 into sigma z square. So substituting the values, I've got the 3 is a constant, that is pi into 2 into 50 into 30 exponential of 30 square by 2 into 30 square. And finally they have calculated 250 into 30 600 into 3.4 exponential of 0.5. I'm substituting these values and I got the final value is 0.00321 gram per meter cube and converted into microns. At final ground level consolidation in a Gaussian fume dispersion is 321 micron gram per meter cube. Okay, so according to next problem, find the effective stack height if a 40 stack height releases SPM at a rate of 1.25 gram per second, the atmospheric pressure is 10.8 meter of water, the temperature of emanant air and the gas is 27 degrees Celsius and 400 degrees Celsius. The stack diameter is 2.3 and the stack gas velocity is 6 meter per second and the wind velocity is 1.8 meter per second. So given data, as I'm taking the velocity v is nothing but stack velocity 6 and the wind velocity u 1.8, and next diameter d is equal to 2.3. So according to fume rise topic we discussed earlier in the last class. So fume rise is equal to P is equal to atmospheric pressure 10.8 meter of water. I have converted kg per centimeter square. So I have given Ts is nothing but absolute temperature of gas. Ta is absolute temperature of emanant air, nothing but polluted air, dust air, into I'm converted into kelvins, plus 273 plus 273, it will get 267.33 300 kelvins. So according to this as per empirical formula in the fume rise, again I'm showing in the once again I'm showing the textbook, just please be check out. So here this will be the atmospheric pressure at 1.0. I'm converting kg, so I'm multiplied with that earlier p value So next this will be the Tn, T suffix A and T suffix S. A is nothing but eminent air, Ts is gas. With respect to the 2.6 factor, we should convert into these respective values into kelvins, K. So I calculated plus 273. I got the values. At final effective stack height has given h is equal to small h plus delta h, but the effective stack capital H given values directly has given 30. So delta h is equal to, this is the formula for Howland's. This is the empirical formula with the buoyancy force. According to this is the fume rise. So fume rise regarding the buoyancy force when applied with a low temperature, and these are the 1 2 3 total 8 total 6 formula 6 7 8. So these are the total some empirical formulas which related to the fume rise, nothing but delta H. So we should solve. So according to given data include the problem, I am taking the suitable, I think that this is the suitable formula, that is Howland's equation formula. I have taken Howland's equation and now I am doing the fume rise. Now I am doing the fume rise. So fume rise is equal to delta H is equal to, I am substituting the value, this is the fume rise formula. At delta H is equal to 39.78 meters. Effective stack height small h plus delta H is equal to 40 plus 39.78 meters. And finally H is equal to 79.78. In previous problem, the first problem, they has given the effective stack height 30 here itself, but in this formula we should find the effective stack height. So normal height is 40 they are given, but they didn't given the effective stack height. Normal height h is equal to 40, that I have kept here, and delta h is equal to 39.78 meters I have got here. So it finally h is equal to 79.78 meters. This is the effective stack height. Now the third problem, the stack height of 15 meters releases 450 meter per second of SO2, velocity of 4.9 in the summer, and the stack diameter is 1.5 with a stack gas temperature 300, atmospheric pressure of 1005 millibar at a wind speed of 1.833, and find the ground level consolidation and the point given and the ground level consolidation with different points. Okay, different points: 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer and 10 kilometer with a modulator stable conditions. According to Gaussian model dispersion with a tabular, will get these values regarding 1 to 5 10. So compute the fume rise with a stack using Davidson and Beyond formula. Going to the solution, given data, I have taken VSDU values. P is equal to atmospheric pressure 1000 millibars. I am converted into kg per centimeter. According to ambient temperature 37 is I am assuming these ambient air gas. Why? Because it is being a summer as included in the problem. So 37 degrees Celsius I am converted into kelvins 310. It has been came. So next 300 it has given in the question itself, that is nothing but a gas stack gas of 300 Celsius. I am taken 273, totally it will be 573 kelvins. Now applying Howland's the same formula, we will finding the fume rise, then after we will find the stack, that is 63. Now ground level consolidations with 1 2 5 10. The same formula in the first problem we solved 1 kilometer they asked. So what is the value they didn't give, that is sigma y and sigma z. They said simply we should do considering with a moderate stable conditions. According to Gaussian model, in the stable conditions 1 kilometer what is the y and what is the z values here, and 2 kilometers and 5 kilometers and 10 kilometers, these are the sigma y sigma z values. So now applying in this sigma z and sigma y values, and substituting at 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer. I've got the values, that is I kept the values regarding 1, 2, 5, 10. These are the values, and I am converted into microns into 10 power minus into 10 power 6. It will be, these are the values. And finally now the B bit, what they asked, compute the fume rise at the stack height using David and Brilliant formula. So I am doing David and Brilliant formula. This is the formula. Now I am finding the fume rise. These are the values Vs and Vu, and 1 plus S is nothing but a gas, and Ta is nothing but eminent polluted air. So these are the values in the problem I have substituted, and finally I got the fume rise delta H is equal to 15.80 meter. So next, a thermal power burns of 100 tons of coal with a 5.5% of sulfur content. Calculate minimum stack height required to particular concentration if the fuel gases is 8000 meter gram per meter cube. The gas flow rate is 20 meter cube. So given data is nothing but SO2 has released steam if there are 100 tons of 5.5 sulfur content. So in a day I have calculated regarding to the day calculation, 5.5 they are given in the sulfur content, and next I converted hours and days, and final the calculation will be 11,000 kg per day. So in 1 hour 24 hours, 1 day is by 24, 11,000 by 24, I got 458.3. this is 1 hour released SO2 gas. So according to minimum stack height, CPCB of India, Central Pollution Control Board, according to minimum stack height, we discussed this topic. Central Bureau of Indian Standards, CPCB of nothing but Central Board of Prevention and Central of Water Pollution has given the minimum stack height is 30. It should be provided or is to be provided. Next is minimum is 14. Q is nothing but rate emission. So SO2 emission rate is kg in hour. Next particular emission in tons per hour. So these are the H minimum formulas for the various concentrations. So going to the formula, H minimum is equal to 14 into Q power 0.3. 14 have kept. What is the Q value we got in 1 hour? 458 power 0.3 will substitute, will get 88. Next, similar to the particular immersion 20, this is nothing but the gas flow rate, which is rate is 20. He is there, so I kept 20 into 36,000 conversion, and into 8 gram per meter. This 8,000 I converted into 8 grams, and finally 576 into 10 cube, this I converted into tons. I got 0.57. Now substituting Q value into H minimum. This is the particular matter formula emission, that is H minimum is equal to 74 into Q into 0.27. Now I substituted this value, I got the 63.76 H minimum. Okay, so at final the minimum stack height is provided. Maximum stack height is 30 meters. I have shown in the book recently. This will be value will be the constant. And next 88 and 63.76 meters. In this three will take the maximum value as the minimum stack height, that is I have taken, therefore 88 is the final stack height. So next problem, the core fires, the power plant releases the suspended particle matter at a rate of 3.7 at 160. The stack height is 65. The wind velocity and the stack height and the diameter is 2.3 and the 3 meters respectively, while the stack height is 5 meters per second. Atmospheric pressure is 1.00 bars and the wind speed is 10 height from the ground and 0 is 2.05 meters. They estimate the ground level at 1 kilometer downward distance, and 1 kilometer downward distance that is given. Sigma y is 34 meters and y is 14 at 1 kilometer. These are the values: stack height, wind velocity, diameter of the stack velocity, Pa atmospheric pressure is there here is, and sigma y and sigma z values are here I didn't give, I thought these are the sigma and sigma values. I given data, I didn't write it, please be right. And next, this is the applying Holland's formula, substitute heat values, and 13 and 16, this is the air and this is the gas. I converted into converted Kelvins, it got as 286 and 433. Substitute these values in this formula Holland's, it will be fume rise is equal to 30, effective stack height is equal to H plus delta H. What is the H? Stack height, what they have given here, yeah, stack height 65. In the problem itself here there is the stack height 65. Now I'm take it as 65 plus what the fume rise, what we get 39.97, I will get 95.97. so this is the effective stack. So now ground level consolidation at 1 kilometer, sigma y is 34 and sigma z is equal to 14. Therefore C is equal to x comma 0 comma 0, that is the formula for Gaussian model fume dispersion. I have substituted the values, and final answer is 7.544 into 10 power minus 4 gram per meter cube. This is the sum of the models regarding the effective stack height, ground level consolidations, like Holland's formula, Davidson formula, empirical formulas regarding fume rise. So this is the some model problems regarding the Gaussian model in the 4th unit. Okay, thank you.